I'm coming from the great state of Maine. You can see a little map there in the background of Acadia National Park. And I'm here today to talk to you about trail development along the East Coast Greenway route in the states of Maine, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island. As Niall said, I'm the New England coordinator, and you can feel free to reach out to me at any time, Kristine with a K at greenway.com. And also consider following me on Instagram at double K Greenway to follow some of our progress in the weeks and months to come. So this map on the screen you're seeing right now is the East Coast Greenway route through New England. You can see Calais there at the top of your screen in Maine, and then all the way down to New York City that my colleague Bruce Donald's going to be talking about in a minute. In terms of our progress in all of these different states, Maine is 37% complete. Maine actually has 336 total miles that we're trying to construct into protected greenway. So it's a big state. We still got some gaps to fill there. New Hampshire, as you can see on the screen, is only 1% completed right now. But there's good news on the horizon there. 9.3 miles of trail is actually in design. And once that is completed, New Hampshire will be nearly 55% done. So from 1% to 55% in the next couple of years. So we're really excited about that. And in Massachusetts, they have been doing such a great job through their Mass Trails program. Their spine route in Massachusetts is 41% complete. And actually the complementary route, which includes the South Coast Bikeway and the Cape Cod Rail Trail, is actually 55% complete. So that's another great option for checking out the Greenway in Massachusetts. And in Rhode Island, the Greenway is actually 68% complete, almost 70%, which is really amazing. Rhode Island is a small state, 48 total miles, but almost 33 miles are already completed. So they're doing a great job there, and we've just got a few more key gaps to fill, and Rhode Island is going to be pretty close to done. Next slide. So I just wanted to highlight some of our newly designated segments. Each year we work with our partners to highlight and include new sections of trail in the East Coast Greenway route. And the list on your screen shows you some of those. The Seabrook-Salisbury Connector is a really short segment, but really key, that actually crosses a state border, which took a lot of effort and creativity on the parts of the local cities and towns, as well as advocates in that area. We're going to be talking about the Border to Boston Trail next, so I won't go into detail on those quite yet. But one I did want to mention is the 2 segments of trail as part of the Border to Boston Trail in Salem. Those that we just designated this year, there's actually going to be a virtual ribbon cutting tomorrow at 1 p.m. on the City of Salem's Facebook page, which is really exciting. And we just found out today that they're going to be creating a sculpture garden along their harbor connector path. So that's another really cool highlight to check out in the Border to Boston region in Massachusetts. And then I just wanted to highlight the picture on the screen is of a new section of the Blackstone River Bikeway in Providence, Rhode Island. It's along Gano Street. And it's a really exciting project because even though it's relatively short, it's a key segment that connected an off-road facility to beautiful India Point Park and the waterfront in Providence. And it actually goes under a highway overpass. So what used to be not such a great place to be biking and walking is now this really beautiful shared use path that you can see on your screen. And it's 2.5 miles, 0.25 miles long. And as I mentioned before, the Border to Boston Trail, we're really excited about the progress in the region from the New Hampshire border down to the city of Boston. 7.2 miles were added to this route in 2020, which is quite a lot of mileage in the infrastructure work that we do. And so it's a really great place to take a trip on the Greenway. We are hoping that 2.4 additional miles might be added by the end of this month. Fingers crossed. If not, early 2020, there'll be almost 2.5 miles added additional to this route, which will connect the Border to Boston Trail officially into New Hampshire. And yeah, just a lot of momentum behind this regional route and bringing it to reality, and great work of local advocates, hard work by cities and towns to construct it mile by mile, and also to Mass DOT and the Mass Trails program, which has been doing an amazing job of supporting these projects through the development process, as well as providing much needed funding to deliver these projects in a timely manner. And we've been really excited to work with them to kind of fit the puzzle pieces together and continue to move this project forward to reality. And we look forward to working with all of you to move it forward. Particularly, you can see there's a pretty big gap on the map on the screen, the blue line from Topsfield north to Newburyport. So that's going to be an important section, and hopefully we can make some progress there as well the next few years to bring the Border to Boston Trail to reality.